What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Yungcast. Last week, it was just me, Antonio, and Paul. This time, we're joined by Angelo and Zach. Say what's up, guys.
How's it going?
What's up?
But yeah, we're just going to be talking about random shit like we did last time, and hope you guys enjoy. So I want to give you guys an update on our podcast. So for SoundCloud, we have 2 followers.
Oh, wow.
We got 2 likes and 13 plays.
13, really?
13 plays.
Damn.
For our YouTube channel, we have 3 subs, 22 views, and 2 likes. So, I mean, overall, not bad for the first one, especially since we have, like, no ground or base. This is our base. So, hopefully, we can only improve from here on out.
Dude, those 3 subs are probably us.
Well, one of them is me. One of them is me. And
I haven't subbed yet.
One is definitely me.
So, I mean, if we all subbed, we'd have...
Oh,
then we're all 3. We're all 3.
I told you.
Well, damn. Maybe I should go
Hey,
sub right now.
You know what? We're supporting ourselves in each other, okay?
Man.
So, I might start off each podcast kind of giving you guys an update so you guys know where we stand as far as viewership and all that kind of good stuff. So, let's just jump right into it. One thing I wanted to talk about today was something that I'm doing currently, and that's trying to lose weight. Okay. Now, since high school, like since I stopped doing sports like swimming and stuff, weight has been like an issue for me because I fucking love food so much.
I understand.
And that's like been like my biggest thing. Like, Paul, you're very tiny and just compact and always running around.
Gee,
so
thanks.
But I feel like you have such a high metabolism. Like, I feel like mine just fucking jumped into a dumpster and lit itself on fire. Like, I guess it's just being, getting older. We're not 16. We can't literally eat like...
I
Some
still
of us,
look
yeah.
15.
Well, yeah, some of us. But no, I mean, I started trying to lose weight beginning of the month. Like, I think I have like a little note here. I started trying to lose weight on July 3rd. I weighed 194.8 pounds. So a lot of you guys who are listening don't know probably what I look like or anything like that. So
well, there's
I'm not fat. Well, yeah, there's but they can't
picture.
tell which one's which if they don't know us.
True. Well, he's in the
That
picture.
would be interesting to see what people think.
That would be.
Who's
Interesting.
Yeah,
Voice lines up
he's the
with
fat ass sitting on
Yeah, I'm
the
the
wall.
fat ass sitting on the log trying to figure out which one is which. No, but I'm not a tall guy. I'm like 5'6", 5'7", and to be 194.8, so basically 195 pounds is not good. But that's what I weighed on July 3rd, and today, July 27th, I currently weigh 182 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I lost a good amount of weight.
Sweet deal.
But
It's a little bit there.
I don't know.
What's your secret?
That's my secret. Jenny Craig. Is it Jenny Craig?
I don't know.
Is
You
that
watch
just
your-
System.
Nah,
Nutrisystem for men.
I just watch my carbs.
I mean
I
that's
count my
supposedly a big
macros.
thing. No, I track everything I eat. So I calorie count. It just kind of gives me a base to try to go to. But I eat a lot of those. Honestly, the only thing that really works for me is those pre-made frozen meals that you can get at like Walmart.
Like the healthy choice?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
They're-
fucking love
They're
them.
good, but like
I might eat one up during this podcast. I did not eat dinner
like
yet.
chef it up.
Yeah, too hot.
That's like literally the only way like I'm able to like actually lose weight, and I don't know, but that's what I wanted to
It's a
talk
good
about. A
story.
little pat on the back.
Maybe
for
we
myself.
should have cooking with Matt.
Congratulations.
Yeah, cooking with Matt. Welcome. Put it in the microwave. Just fucking hit start. Watch her rip. Nah, I mean,
My mom could send you stuff. My mom does.
my mom
Like
was
all
on picture.
jokes aside, no. My mom is on a very weird ketogenic diet. She's already lost
What the fuck is that?
60 pounds. It's like keeping your body in a state of
I
ketosis.
think I haven't seen your mom in like forever.
She looks
Yeah.
completely different.
Does
She
I haven't
looks
seen her in a while.
I've never seen your
fantastic.
parents.
She looks fantastic.
All right, imagine a guy down by the creek trying to go fish up some trout. That's his dad.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
With
yeah.
like the deepest voice possible.
That plays Pokemon Go religiously.
Yeah, Pokemon Go religiously.
Level 37.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not even 30.
Wow.
Wow.
And then the last thing I remember, your mom was like kind of shorter hair and like, I mean, it's been a long fucking
She's got
time.
long hair.
Yeah.
You tried. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. No, but that's great, dude.
Yeah, she's down almost 60 pounds, and I don't know the fucking measurements or other stuff, but she lost like 8 different pant sizes. Like, I'm telling you, dude.
See, like that's the one thing. Like,
And she's
I
so
bought, like, a whole
happy,
bunch
so
of,
much
like,
more
dress-
energy.
dress pants and stuff. Like I feel like they're starting not to fit, and I'm like, fuck, man, I wasted my money.
Just return them.
Yeah, just return them. They weren't what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Speaking of dress pants, man, I gotta go shopping for all the weddings that I have to go to.
How many weddings do you have to go to?
Just 2.
Just 2.
You buy one thing.
All right, guys, keep in mind.
No, he's
I
gotta
mean,
color coordinate.
we're 21 and 22 years old. Like that's
Not his wedding.
yeah, not. But the fact that you're going.
No,
to
no,
two
I'm
weddings-
marrying 5 different women.
Oh, okay. You know, and I don't judge. Might want to move to Utah. But no, dude, I fucking love weddings. Weddings are so much fun. I'll tell you what. I think this might be selfish, but I feel like if you go to a wedding and they don't have an open bar, that's like disrespectful to your. All right, I'll tell you what. When I have a wedding, I 100%, and I will promise you on this podcast right now, I will have an open bar.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
We're not. Listen, I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
have a
bring
wedding.
glass
I'm having the
bottles.
wedding for the open bar. You have no idea. Like,
I am marrying the open bar.
yeah, Cora doesn't. She's not even in the picture. I'm literally marrying like fucking rum and coke. You don't understand.
After you say I do, it's right to the bar.
But I've heard horror stories of people who are like, yeah, it was a dry wedding, and then you got people like I heard on the radio. This one lady's like, yeah, like I went to my cousin's wedding and it was a dry wedding. And like I snuck like 6 flasks in. I had like 2 on my boobs, 1 in like in between my ass. I was like,
Whoa.
no, you got all right. You got to make sure your guests are having a good time. Like I get it's a celebration of your relationship and all that. And it's supposed to be all about you, but like, do your guests a favor and have an open bar.
Yeah, they're taking the time to come out to see you be happy.
Exactly. Come on, man.
might
Like,
as well.
countless
I mean,
dates
have you
and
been to a?
dinners.
I mean, besides being little, have you been to a wedding? Like, I mean, you're going to 2, but like,
I
have you
have
been to
not.
a wedding recently?
I haven't
Like,
been to
since
a wedding
you've
since
been,
I was
like,
little.
Your
Last-
current age.
Last wedding I was at was my mom's wedding when I was like 16.
16.
I always wanted one in November. And then
Yeah. Oh, dude, and it's amazing because you basically just get shit faced.
Yeah, unless you eat too much of the hors d'oeuvres and you get sick.
Wow. I hope that, were you stuck on the toilet?
Yes, I was.
Why am I not surprised? That's fucking
As
great.
long as you got like Mike's Hard or Seagram's, you know, I'll be alright.
Uh,
Nothing heavy.
See,
Nothing heavy.
I think if you just force yourself to drink some beer, like
It's
you'll
piss.
all right, I'll admit it's piss, but like I hated beer, and that's like the only thing I liked was like the Mike's Hard and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But after a while, it's just like whatever.
Wait,
You
wait,
get
wait,
used
hold-
to it.
I don't
Speaking
wanna-
speaking of alcohol, why don't we just have like an alcoholic podcast?
An alcoholic
well,
podcast.
last
Yeah,
time
where
it
we
was,
just sit there and drink alcohol.
The last
during
podcast
We
was
could
sponsored by
definitely
Miller
do-
Lite.
Oh, yeah, we were-
We're sponsored by Miller Lite. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, guys, it's always Miller time around here.
Sponsor us.
Please sponsor us. We're very small, but we enjoy your beer. No, but like I don't know. I think that's like something you should just take into consideration. But I tell you what, Ange, did you have a good time at that wedding?
And up
Besides
until,
being
up
stuck
until I
on the
got
toilet.
sick.
Yeah. But- trust me.
Up until he couldn't walk. Yeah.
When's the last time you went to a wedding?
Actually, fun fact, I've never been to a
You've
wedding.
never been to a wedding?
Really?
Dude, oh my god, and you're 21.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
See, it's gonna, after this first one, that's gonna be your basis. Like, for I mean, like, I've been to weddings when I was little, and it was just kind of like, I was like hopped up on fucking Coke, but like, Coca-Cola, not Coke, Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Yeah, caffeine. I was just all over the place, and I remember that was a lot of fun. But like, it's a whole different story. Like, it's like a bar, not a bar, but like a
Classier.
college.
similar
It's like a
situation.
college party
But you know,
with your fucking grandma.
Like,
And your grandma's and your grand like at weddings, everyone has a good time. The only people who don't really have a good time are usually the older people, like your great grandparents or whatever. Like the people who are like,
75
I was here.
beyond.
Yeah, like I was here. I'm happy for them. I'm gonna go. It's almost supper time.
I remember the last one I went to in June. You got we all like the party ended, and then we all went to like a bar, and I wasn't even like 21. The guys like, oh, we can go in. You're fine.
That's
they don't check
the other
IDs.
beauty of it. It's like
No one cares.
it's like yeah, at weddings, it's like oh, you're 15. Here's some fucking Jack Daniels.
it's a wedding.
That speaking of like that, like you know places that don't care. When I went to Punta Cana like years ago, like, I think it was like Court's senior year and my junior in high school, we went to Punta Cana and like they don't fucking care at all.
Is it 21 down there? I thought it was
Probably
not.
not.
I think
it's
it's
14.
18.
Yeah.
It's
No,
14.
I think it's
Points
18.
out the womb.
But the people down there, like we went to a all-inclusive resort.
Yeah.
Oh, Dude, the workers, they're told one thing, and it's to make sure everyone's happy. My sister, who was probably 14 at the time, she was buying drinks. I mean, she wasn't drinking them because my parents weren't cool with that. I mean, their 14-year-old daughter running around in a third world country drunk, that would have been a bad idea, but that would have been taken to a T. But no, they don't care down there. And I remember it was me and my parents, and Court was there too. We went to a casino that was like on the resort, and like my parents didn't think we were like gonna get in, like because we were too young. Like I think down there you had to be 21 to go to the casino. That was the official rule. So like my parents put they had like extra rings or something, so we put rings on, and like we pretended like we were like a young married couple, and
That's
they like
hilarious.
didn't even care. They didn't give a fuck.
No way.
No, they didn't care at all.
On a side note about casinos, we just went to Parks Casino, and I didn't know you could smoke in casinos.
Oh,
It's-
dude,
it's fucking
you
hard.
All they do
Yeah,
is smoke.
It's disgusting.
All
You walk
they
in
do-
there, and I think I'm like the 1980s. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fucking stuff.
it's fucking
Walk
crazy.
in there, and
Harrisburg's like that, and it's crazy.
yeah, we went down to Parks and
Where that's in Ben
Philly.
Salem, right?
Yeah, Ben Salem.
Yeah. I went to the Harrisburg one for my birthday. I think it was my 21st birthday, with my parents in Court, and I had a blast.
Haven't
Bet
been
on
to
horses and stuff.
Yeah, I've never been.
Oh, they're so much fun. I mean,
Yeah.
all I did was play slot machines because I was like, I'm not really.
It seems expensive. Like, how much is it? How much did you
It
bring?
depends. Like, I mean, I played penny slots and stuff.
Oh, really?
Like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not like Vegas where it's like minimum payment of like $1,000. You know, it's not. I want to go to Vegas. That would. Be
Oh, we
so
know all about your Vegas trip.
What? All about it. What do you mean?
When you get married, you want your bachelor's party.
Oh,
in Vegas.
yeah, but like
Before
when
that.
I was
We're not there.
Whoa, back up,
Alright,
back up.
you're jumping ahead a couple years, okay? No,
Court, please.
No, I'd love to go to Vegas with
Yeah,
the
Matt,
boys.
remember the hooker's ass and the cocaine?
Yeah, fuck, man, you're right. That was crazy.
Snorted it right out of it.
Right out of there, just a fucking straw, just boop. Yeah, it's whatever.
Poke a
What
little scream.
happens in Vegas?
Might have been coke, might have been baby powder. I don't know. It's crazy night.
Either way, we
I was
got,
all blurry.
we got pretty messed up.
Yeah, like my goal when I go to Vegas is to have like a real world, like a real life hangover movie. Like which one? All right, out of the 5 of us right here, who's gonna be the one that's stuck on the fucking roof?
Probably this dude.
Probably is.
Up there, want to see a magic trick?
You want to see Magic Trick?
Magic
Poof,
Trick's
he's
live.
gone. We don't see him for 3 days. He's stuck on the roof. Gets a terrible sunburn.
He's good.
Nah, he wouldn't get sun. His
Got
legs
him.
would get sunburned. The rest of him would just look like a pure
No, I
Italian.
got some summer. I was peeling all.
Look at that sunburn, you
Yeah,
poor
peeling.
thing. Shut up.
Nah, it's
You're-
gone
you're
now.
tan now. He's like, oh, I swear it was there this morning.
He just wanted to flex while you were
Yeah,
looking.
he's just like pulling up his sleeves because he likes to flex, show off a little bit.
So I think it would be a good idea to share with these people any stories we have about how we first met each other.
Okay. First met Ange in 5th grade because I had fucking those, you know what I'm.
It was at the park
No, was it?
before.
Oh, yeah, but we weren't. Yeah, it was the first time I fucking met you. All right, first time I met Ange, we were at this park in my neighborhood, and like everyone's like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Matt W," because I have a real long ass fucking last name. And they're like, "Oh, that's a cool kid." And then like, I don't know, man, they beat me up into the fucking
Yeah.
set.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. No, that was the first time I met you, but the first time I actually became your friend was because I was like, "Yo, I got these. What were they called?"
Little bites.
No.
Grips?
I had
Cheesy
yeah.
grips?
I had those.
Oh,
I don't even think
grapes.
they make them anymore.
No, they still.
No, they
do.
still
Do they?
make it. Those are
Yeah.
great.
If you guys don't know, grips are like these, like they're like miniature like Cheez-Its basically. And
They
like
make Cheez-Its.
Yeah,
they make
Chips Ahoy.
Chips
Chips
Ahoy.
Ahoy, yeah. Anyway,
Yep.
I had
Graham
these
cracker
grips,
ones.
and like we'd always have this like snack time, and I saw it, and yeah, it was 5th grade, right? It was a crazy time.
Snack time in 5th grade.
Yeah, hey, didn't we?
I never brought
I don't
shit.
remember
It
that.
could have
was
been
fucking-
lunch. I don't remember.
I don't
Probably- it was
whatever.
probably-
Anyway, he had the little bites, like the little muffins or brownies or whatever, and I was like, yo, finna trade. And next thing you know, we're fucking best friends. Met Paul, 6th grade, in Mr. fucking Dyke's class.
Mr. Dyke.
His name was Mr. Regino, and if you've everyone's had that teacher that they absolutely
Yeah,
hate, no
I
matter
had
what. You can, I mean,
That
in our,
dude was Egyptian as fuck.
he was, I don't know what he was, but
Legit? I thought he was Chinese or something.
no, he was Vietnamese. That's
Was he
what-
really?
Yes, he was Vietnamese. Anyway, long story short, he made me cry. Took me out of the hall, said I wasn't going to amount to anything, told me I was a failure. I was like, dude, this is 6th grade.
Normal middle school
What do you-
stuff.
yeah.
I mean, that's a cultural thing, though.
Fucking terrible. met Zach because of Antonio, who I met Antonio in 6th grade too.
Miss Weiss.
Yeah, in homeroom.
Not the good Miss Weiss.
No.
Ew.
They don't know who that is anyway, so that's how I met all
Yeah.
of you guys. To sum it up quickly.
I really don't remember how I met any of you, to be honest with you.
We were playing tech decks.
I'm not sure how
I
the
mean,
fuck
yeah, we were playing
you even
Tech
got
Deck
into my house.
Probably not the first time I ever met you.
Me and you probably didn't become friends till like wood shop or something like
Yeah,
that.
that was like
Taco.
9th grade.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew of you in
Yeah.
like 8th grade.
We didn't come
but-
after friends probably. Yeah, 'cause we were like, I don't know.
Yeah, we had
Always
materials class together.
I knew Zach
I
before
feel
I
like,
actually
though,
like
I
was
feel
friends
like I
with him.
knew
He
you
was just the
before
kid who
that.
could dance.
That's
Yep.
true.
Was it Curtis?
Yeah, because we would sit at the same
Curtis.
at the same
Curtis.
table in
At
8th
Curtis.
grade. In middle school, we would sit at I had nowhere else to sit because I was a fucking loser. So I would sit at the table with you, and Curtis was there, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
And then you would come out and we would hang out with Curtis sometimes.
I feel like it's like when people become friends, it's more of like a.
It's a very gradual thing.
I feel like no one's ever like want to be friends.
Best friend.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
kind of
next
just kind
day,
of
like,
Yeah, you just
it-
kinda, like,
you just
hang out
kind of
with
like
that person.
gradually like you meet them, then you start hanging out with them, and then you catch yourself hanging out with them all the time. And then
Yeah, one thing for real though, like since we graduated high school, I can tell that like I had a lot of friends in high school, but ever since I graduated, I can tell who the
I
real
feel like
friends
that's
are.
like I feel like that's like all right. If you guys, for those of you who are still in high school or middle school or whatever, don't be surprised when you graduate that a lot of the people you thought were like your friends, you stop talking to. Like the list goes on and on of people like that I used to talk to who I don't even like know what they're doing anymore.
Nope.
I don't know. Mine's pretty consistent. Like, I mean, I just get along with everybody. Like,
Wow.
I had a lot of people I was friends with per se, but I never hung out with them outside of school.
I always had the issue of
Yeah,
like
outside of
calling
school
everyone
list
like a
hasn't
friend of mine
changed.
in high school. Like when I was referring to someone, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, my friend so and so," even though they weren't. Like I feel like I didn't understand quite what a friend was.
An acquaintance.
Yeah, like I didn't want to say, "Oh, you know, the kid I like." I feel like I was too close to the people in high school to say, "Oh, this kid I know in high school" or something, or this kid in my class. I mean, unless I really didn't know them, but I always kind of almost refer to everybody as like, "Oh, my one friend in my English class," like even though they weren't like my friend.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people just tend to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really just
I feel like it's just life.
yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
just kind of did their own thing. Got into college and was like, "Woo, I'm now a college student."
pregnant, married, died. A lot of people
Yeah.
from our high school died.
A few.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know if I would say a lot. It just seems like a lot.
I mean, I feel like
In recent, like, it seems
Yeah,
like
but
a
from
lot. 'cause
our
it's
grade,
recent.
what, like 2, 3? Out of what,
do
like
you
200?
actually? Yeah, but like that's a small number. 200's a small number. I mean, I feel like 3.
2 out of 200? Dude,
So I feel like 3
that's
is still
1%.
a lot.
1%
I
of
feel
our
like
high school
1's a
class
lot.
died.
It's not good to have anyone.
Yeah, it's not good to have anybody
I
die.
think that's what Matt's trying to
That's what I'm
say.
saying.
He's trying to say.
No, it's like it's fucking 3 people.
Yeah, dude, fuck it.
Talk about. Is there any kind of alcohol, just by the name or the smell alone, that makes you want to vomit?
Yeah.
I don't know, Zach. Which one?
Zach's like, well, all right, let me get my list.
Yeah, I got a list. No, I don't know.
No, come on,
There's-
we
there's
know.
the-
Don't
the-
say
the
we.
one
I don't
we all
know because
know.
we know there's.
You were
one.
dead.
All right,
couch.
Pucker is.
What kind of
Oh.
fucking?
Kind of fruit.
Green
Is
apple.
it kind of fruity?
Yeah, it was a little fruity.
You want to elaborate on the story of that night?
Not really. I don't want to go back. That night sucked. No, but I will say my 21st birthday also sucked too.
I feel like
That was.
that's supposed to be the case. I wasn't. I would think I went to like Red Robin or something.
Yeah, I fucking went.
PJs.
I went to Shady and didn't do anything. Like,
Yeah.
Went to
nothing.
PJ's, got a blowjob.
Did you?
Shot.
Yeah, shot.
For those of you, all right, for those of you who do not know what a blowjob shot is, a lot of these
Some
kids are
people
probably
aren't, yeah.
All right, just
Mature
All right.
someone's
audience.
probably like, "Oh my god, he went to a restaurant, got a blowjob."
Yeah, dude, it was.
Can I do that?
No, all right.
This waiter, man.
Wait,
Talk
wait.
about
You're
some
not
wait,
waiting.
talk about some good fucking service.
Yeah, that's some good. Did you leave a tip?
I gave him a tip.
He got the whole
He
thing.
got the whole tip.
All right, okay. A blowjob shot is like it's kind of like caramel liquor with.
Does it have Kahlua in it?
It's like Kahlua, which I
It's
mean,
like coffee liquor.
it's like coffee liquor basically with a
Whipped cream.
bunch of whipped cream on the top. You're supposed to put your hands behind your back and pick it up with your mouth, throw it back, and
It's nearly
called-
impossible.
It's you get it all over your face, and you look
Well,
like a
that-
34.
that's- Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, the point is
Pretty sure
for it to get
that's-
all over your face. And
that's
you're
why
like,
it's
oh my
called
god,
logo.
yeah. But recommend it at least once in your lifetime.
It's a ceremonial thing.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta do it on your 21st. But
Yeah.
All right, no. So back to this 21st birthday.
yeah, tell us about that.
Nonsense. So it was Abby's 22nd birthday.
22nd birthday.
Yep. So
Shout out to
Abby
my
was.
cuz.
So she ended up inviting me to her 22nd, and it was Mike and all them, and everything, Reds and.
These are a group of guys that
Shout out to the boys.
yeah they'll make you do things.
No, so we went out to Westchester and we were doing that nonsense, and Mike decided it was a good idea to start drinking double shot rum and cokes.
Oh, but he's like invincible to that shit.
Yeah, and I'm not. I'm not. not at all.
Sorry, so it's like I thought I was. Little did I know.
Well, then I started drinking them, and before I know it, I had the third one in my hand, and I got through the third one, and we left Barnaby's, and as soon as we left Barnaby's, I felt it, and it wasn't good. It was.
I hate
coming
when
right
that
back.
happens.
It's always right when you leave. Like when you
Right
walk
when you
out
leave,
into
yeah.
that fresh air, you're like, oh fuck.
Everything starts moving. You're like ah.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of rum. If I smell rum, it's
Really,
yeah,
I
it's
love
bad.
rum. Rum
It's
is like
bad.
my go-to.
I like rum.
My dad and I have like a collection of rum just from like all over the place.
Don't ever fuck with Everclear though.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Everclear-
it's so scary.
It's
Everclear
literally
is-
jet fuel.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
If you ever want to see your car fly, just pour a bottle of Everclear into your gas tank. So, it's straight grain alcohol, and I mean here in Pennsylvania you can only buy, what was it, the 75 proof? I think.
Yeah.
No, not
They're real
75 proof,
strict on that
75%.
75%.
So that'd be 150 proof.
You can't buy
No,
the
because
150 in PA.
Yeah. No, the proof is just twice the.
Yeah, I know, but you can't buy the.
Yeah, but you can get Captain Morgan 151,
Yeah,
which
they
is
just,
151 proof.
yes. But
25.5.
I don't know. For some
I don't
reason,
know. Anyway, yeah.
for some reason you can't get like. There's a very high percentage of alcohol that Everclear comes in that you can't buy in Pennsylvania.
I have a bottle upstairs.
Oh, I have one in my room at home.
I had to. I was
You-
like, we're in Delaware. Why not?
We live
When
kind
in
of close
Delaware.
to the Delaware Maryland state lines. It's only like an hour or so for us. So if we really wanted to, we can get it. But it's basically jet fuel. It has no taste other than the burning sensation of like the inside just dissolving. There's really no smell other than maybe the slight smell of like almost rubbing alcohol. But I've never drank that straight, nor do I ever want to. I've only ever used it when I make like quote unquote moonshine. But anyway, when I was in my freshman year in college, I think Paul, you brought Everclear up the one weekend, and a buddy from our high school, Kendall, he was in my room at the time, and I mean at the time I wasn't drinking because I couldn't because of some health issues, but everyone else was kind of feeling themselves.
We were getting pretty turned up in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Up in that little 10 by 10 dorm room.
Pretty much. But I somehow convinced Kendall that I would give him $1 coin, which, by the way, I have yet to give him. I told him, hey Kendall, if you snort this cap of Everclear, I'll give you this $1 coin. And Kendall was like, yo, bet. He did it, and then I was like, all right, deal, dude. And I couldn't find it after that, and then like I don't know.
And he was like, I have to leave.
Yeah,
And he
immediately
left.
after that he
10
left.
minutes after that.
Yeah, he left immediately after
And
that.
turtling and bleeding. And
Oh my god, probably. He's probably like worse than like snorting like a rock. But Everclear, terrible. And do you have any alcohol that like you can't, even the name alone or the smell makes you want to
I mean,
throw up?
For now on, I know I can't do shots of vodka because every time I do one, I just get a bad. I don't know. I just throw up.
I can probably count on my like two hands the amount of times I've seen you take a shot. You just
Yeah.
shots.
The
aren't
only
for you.
things I can do is fireball and.
Fireball's like
Coconut
taking a
rum.
shot at like.
You
Well,
want to do a
that's-
shot of fire?
No, not right now.
Why not?
I'm finna drive after this,
You're
man.
doing one shot. Whatever.
We don't drink and drive.
No, we don't drink and drive. No. You don't make that healthy choice though.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, you know, Crown's Royal sucks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was rum, and then I learned it wasn't, and then it was whiskey. And my buddy's like, "Yo, take this shot of Crown," and I was like, "It was my one buddy's 21st, and I'm not gonna say no to that. I mean, if it's 21st, I'm gonna be okay. Especially if someone buys it for me, then I'm like, fuck, I gotta. And yeah, that I don't like whiskey at all. Whiskey's like the one thing I can't stand.
And people drink it like straight.
We have a friend. His name's Austin. We call him Scout. He is an alcoholic. I'm not even. I was about to say borderline, but he is. And he concerns me a little bit. Do you see? He actually went on like an 8 bar crawl.
Yes.
And he posted a picture on
Favorite
Instagram
drinks at everyone.
At everyone, yeah. He posted a picture. I think he only got to like 6. Then he was like, "Oh, I only got to 6." I don't know, crazy. But all he ever does is he mainly drinks whiskey, and that's like his go-to. And like we went to Cigars International. It's like this kind of like this cool cigar store where you can just chill, smoke some cigars, and there's a bar and everything. And he bought me
an old fashioned,
which is basically just a cup of whiskey.
Yep, with some like fruit in it.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, they try
like
to make
cherry
it. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. I was like, dude,
And he actually drank both of ours.
Yeah, because
and
he bought us each one because he's like, dude, guys, trust me, you're gonna love it.
Yeah,
and we both thought it was garbage.
Yeah, I couldn't drink it. I was just trying to enjoy the cigar, and I really wanted to play cool, but it was kind of packed that night.
It was packed that night. Whiskey's the one thing like I just don't like, and I refuse to drink. It's not like I'm like, oh, I can't stand whiskey.
Fireball's a whiskey.
Yeah, but that's like the only thing. But I'm saying like Jack Daniels. If someone poured me a glass of Jack Daniels, I'm like, you might as well throw it. Just whiskey with ice.
Jack Daniels and ice.
Yeah, no way. I could do it if
Fireball
it's mixed, but. The one, I don't think there's an alcohol that I'm like, if you were to like
cinnamon almost.
If you were to offer it to me or anything like that, I'd be like I'd feel like I'm gonna throw up. There's nothing like that for me.
Yeah.
One thing I won't try just from the name alone is Jaeger.
Jägermeister.
I know you like it.
Ooh, dude, Jägermeister is good.
It's good. It's mixed with the Red Bull.
It smells like fucking shit.
I don't like black licorice.
Neither do I.
I don't like black licorice.
That what it's made out of?
Yeah, it's nasty.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. It's black
It's
licorice.
black licorice.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Jägermeister's black licorice flavor. Like
smells disgusting. The name alone sounds like a Nazi about to kick you in the chest.
Give you a Jägermeister.
Yeah, give you Jaeger.
No, but I will admit it is good with Red Bull.
Yeah.
If you actually chase it with Red Bull, it's pretty good.
I don't know, man.
If your heart's already not pounding, drink a Red Bull.
Sugar free.
Have you ever had a trash can?
No,
I know what they are. They put the Red Bull can in the...
they put the Red Bull can upside
expensive.
down. Yeah, Court bought me one the one time because I was like, I'll just have one. She's like, okay, just one. And they actually kind of mess you up.
Oh, yeah.
But
hard liquor.
yeah.
I forget what the liquor is that you first drink. You're supposed to... Basically, they take a Red Bull can and they dump it upside down. But the way they do it is that the Red Bull stays in the can until you either A, drink what's in your cup already, or you pull the can out and it just pours all the Red Bull into the thing.
The Red Bull that seeps into it changes the color of the alcohol. So it changes from green and blue back and forth. It's like one of them lava lamps.
All right, so Paul went up and got his bottle of Jägermeister here. I don't think it's not going to say anywhere on the bottle that it's black liquor. Made from black liquor. I mean,
what is it? What is it though? It's not a whiskey. It's not a vodka.
It's right here. It says it's an herbal liquor.
Oh.
I don't know. It's long story short. It's basically Hitler's ballsack in a bottle. It's disgusting.
Hey, well, it's delicious.
I don't like it.
Take a whiff.
No, that's the one thing I take a whiff and I'm like, ugh.
That definitely is black licorice. There's no way.
It
also smells like highlighter.
Really?
The good old highlighter. Smells like a textbook.
I don't know.
Shut up.
You're right. I do smell the black licorice.
And you good? And you're like, it smells like Pepsi.
It doesn't smell horrible. I think it
smells like shit.
There's like a faint,
that versus
vodka.
There's
like a faint hint.
Vodka just smells like
Pepsi.
actual, just like alcohol, like rubbing alcohol or something. I don't.
Nah, that smells actually good.
I don't like vodka either, really that much. I mean, other than maybe Svedka.
Yeah, flavored vodka is good.
No, I'm talking about just regular like
Smirnoff?
Vlad or
Smirnoff.
Vlad.
Okay, Vlad is actual gasoline.
Yeah, a handle of Vlad for $10.
Yeah,
that's bad.
That sounds good. I'm talking about if you smell like a blueberry pomegranate.
It's something else. But I actually saw a friend of mine yesterday. Court and I were making dinner, so I decided I was gonna be a cute boyfriend and go to the liquor store and buy pink Moscato. I bought like a bottle of Barefoot. That shit's cheap, but it tastes great.
Pink Moscato?
Yeah, I got a little tipsy off of it. It was great. Anyway, I saw a friend of mine. Her name's Gabby. I saw her at the liquor store when I was checking out. She was coming up to the register with two huge bottles of Sky vodka, and I was like,
expensive.
yeah. She's like, trust me, it's not for me. Like after obviously she left, she's like, it's not for me, it's for my friend.
You get that Grey Goose.
Yeah, I gotta, yo, what we about to do with this? Yo, we about to drink this vodka down the hatch. Probably one of my favorite vines I've ever seen. And the kid tries to chug it, and it's just like he spits it all out. Look, it's fucking great. But Antonio, I know you don't like liquor or anything other than a Mike's Hard. You ever get sick of them? Antonio
really.
doesn't drink very often.
Yeah.
If he does, it's like a Mike's Hard, which is totally
Or
fine.
like a Seagram's.
Yeah, something fruity.
Fruity and girly,
Yeah.
just say it. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
rum and coke and.
Yeah, you do
Well,
like rum
yeah.
and cokes.
Yeah.
I'll
I
give
mean,
you
I
that.
try not to drink soda either. So.
Well, what about that fruit punch that we made?
What fruit punch?
Remember one?
When we were here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good shit, Paul. What was that?
What fruit punch?
Oh,
It was like fruit punch and whatever you were pouring in.
it was vanilla something.
Vanilla,
Oh,
yeah.
Whipped cream.
Yeah.
Whipped cream pinnacle.
Oh yeah, whipped cream, vanilla pinnacle. That was.
No, what? Not vanilla, just whipped cream.
It tastes like vanilla.
Well, they probably add vanilla in it.
That was great.
I'm not bothering about it.
All right, so like, whenever you see anything go viral or huge in any type of way, it could be like a song, an artist, a game, something that just like blows up, and you're like, oh, so many people like flock to it instantly. Are you the type of person who, like, if someone's telling you like, dude, you gotta listen to this song, like everyone likes it, does that turn you off from the song or whatever it is, anything that could be, or is that like maybe there's some merit to this because 1,000 people like it? How do you feel about that kind of stuff?
Do you like mainstream
Is
media?
That, is that
Yeah,
what you're
like,
saying?
not to sound like
do
a
you
total,
like the things that
Like fucking hipster, but does that kind of affect your opinions of things? Like,
No, not really.
from-
Like I kind of go into it with a, or at least I try to. Like I feel like you're gonna be biased at least sometimes, but I feel
Well,
like,
we're all human.
yeah. But I feel like I try to go into it with like a kind of a neutral outlook. Be like, oh yeah, like I heard it's pretty good, but like I'm not gonna be the one. Like if it's genuinely good and I enjoy it, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, dude, this is shit. Like
yeah.
I'm like there's people out there who like for some reason because everybody else likes it they have to hate it. There's people out there like right now Drake's In My Feelings is really 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 popular. Everyone's doing that challenge where they hop out of the car, they dance, all that good stuff.
Okay.
But I guarantee, and I think it's a good song.
I didn't know that was a thing. It's
Oh.
challenge.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
dude,
dude,
people are everywhere.
There was one girl who like hopped out of a plane and was kind of just cruising on a runway, not like cruising, but like kind of just going. And she like
Full on
hopped.
sprinting with a plane.
Nah,
going?
she got out and danced on the wing.
Oh, that's
It
cool.
was crazy.
All right, did you see the guy who did it on his motorcycle?
No,
Like,
That sounds-
motorcycle's going. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Just
it was
I mean,
like challenges.
But
over.
anyway, like this is a really popular song, but I feel like, and I actually enjoy it. Like I think it's a good song, but I'm
Yeah.
sure there's people that like I know every time Drake releases something, like I have I think Kendall, who we talked about earlier with the Everclear snorting it, and this kid from our high school, his name's Ethan, but they're like the two, like they're really into music, and like Kendall, he majored in music and everything, but like he thinks that Drake is completely overhyped and not at all as good as people think he is. Like every time Drake releases something, Kendall probably has something negative to say. Like I feel like there's those people out there, and I don't know if that's because he actually understands. Like maybe that like there wasn't a whole lot to his, like I don't know. He understands music probably better than we do.
yeah.
Maybe he understands.
Probably.
Yeah, but
well,
like,
you have your different types of people. You have the people that are into music development and what time it takes to make certain music,
Mhm.
and then there's the people that just like to listen to a good
just
beat,
yeah.
and that's pretty much what it
I
comes
feel like
down
that's
to.
kind of where I
Yeah.
land. Is like if it has a good beat and like I enjoy it.
If I like what I'm hearing, I like
I don't
it.
know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of more on the left side of that with the development and everything
Uh-huh.
behind it.
Yeah, but you're so what? You're like if it's mainstream, you're most likely.
No, like, well, in certain ways, yeah, I tend to get turned off by something if it's majorly popular. Like, if someone's like, I want to make my own opinions about it. I don't want to like something just because a million people like it. And if something's
This is actually
mainstream and I
a really
listen
good
to it
topic,
and it's
'cause I
awesome,
have
then, like,
something to say.
I'll get along, that'd be awesome. But, like, if someone says, dude, this song is the greatest, and I listen to it and I don't like it, I'm not gonna, just agree to agree.
See, and like here's the thing, like when it comes to music, I like all kinds of music, country music, rock music, whatever. I enjoy it. But I'll tell you what, one thing I really don't do well with when people like hype up stuff is TV like series and stuff. Yeah. I hate Friends. I think everyone's obsessed with it. Thinks it's the greatest thing ever. Show's been fucking over for how long? And every time it's on, I don't enjoy it at all. I don't think it's that good.
You can learn so much. Dude.
Same.
It was good back when it first came out.
Yeah, but the people who watch it religiously.
My dad.
And then you know what else I don't think is like I try to get into and I can't. The Office.
I hate you.
I'm sorry.
I'm with you on that one.
I know there's people who I feel like you either love it or you don't like it.
You know what the biggest thing I hate about The Office? Is the camera.
The camera.
I'm like, will you just stay still? But
that's part of the.
That's part of the whole thing. Yeah. I understand that, but that's why I can't.
I don't know. Like I've tried to get into it. Like don't get me wrong. I'm not like it's hyped up. Obviously, I gave it a shot and I just didn't like it.
I kind of like.
I also tried the same thing with what is the fucking? Don't like that one either.
Parks and Rec.
I haven't really watched it. I can't say.
70s show.
The 70s show is okay.
Great.
The 70s show is okay.
The last two seasons.
Is it a newer show? Or is it an older show?
Yeah, it's the one that's like real popular. It's
Shameless?
the medieval shit. Shameless is good.
Shameless.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Never
I
watched it.
tried.
Heard there's a lot of tits.
Yeah, there's a lot of nudity and stuff like that, and like people were like, I was kind of into The Walking Dead too, but I feel like they took.
No, they're just dragging it on.
That's why. That's
2 seasons.
That's an exact reason. Like that's a great example right there. I can't stand The Walking Dead because people run up to you and start shaking you like, "Oh my god, did you fucking see last week's episode?" No, I didn't.
I feel like that was
I have a job and other things to do.
But I feel like that hasn't happened since high school.
No, but I'm saying when it was huge, that's why I didn't like it because people are up my ass about it. It's like relax.
Yeah, there's
I thought it was good, but it dragged.
There's other shit to watch.
Yeah, like to further the conversation, there's a lot of things that people hype up that never live up to it, or like the people behind.
And I don't know if that's because people hyped it up to the point where I'm like, I have these super high expectations and it's not what I expect. Like I feel like it makes me wonder like, oh, if I found this on my own, would I enjoy it?
Right.
Well, pretty much like with video games.
Oh yeah.
For instance, like Destiny was supposed to be one of the biggest things in the world.
I tried Destiny and I didn't like it.
And people hyped it up, and then we all created this game in our head, and then we got it, and it's completely different.
Yeah.
It's not even the
Destiny
game
2's horrible. People only play the first one. I mean, they're trying to fix it with the DLC, but that's yet to come.
Then you have to buy it.
Yeah. Well, I have the season pass.
I mean, there is a point where like stuff that gets like over like hyped up, and when stuff gets like overused, like you get kind of get turned off by it because like people like I don't know, they're always just like keep talking about it.
Yeah, and then you just get tired of hearing about it.
Exactly. Yeah. And you like when you see like the Drake challenge over and over again, it's like okay, enough. Like we get it.
Yeah.
There's only so far you can take it.
Yeah, but I like that people do that to music. It's like not only the song, but people add things to it, like their own twists, and then it blows up into a whole social media thing, and people can interact with it physically. And actually go out and do something.
Yeah, because then it becomes more of a song.
Yeah, it's more of like an interest rather than just a listening experience.
There are some things that I like, but I don't like the people that also like it.
Yes.
Like the people that are. What's your example?
Well, fan bases for different shows. Like you can love a show so much, and the people you see who also like it on Instagram, or if you meet them in person. Mostly it's on the internet, but some of those people are the most toxic, cancerous people you ever meet, and they just make you want to, like, they make you sad. They're like, dude, it's just a show. And they're like,
do you have an
did you see
of this?
All right, so...
Because I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but like,
I can't. Let me...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like the one... like the 100. There's people who are like a craver that show, they're so upset that they killed off one character, and like they get like so upset that they make like fan accounts for it.
Like when a show has a character that is... like 100% straight, and by no means do I judge whatsoever anyway. Okay, but if like the people who take it so seriously is like, did you see the way Keith looked at Shiro in Voltron? That Voltron Defenders is an awesome show. If you never
Power
watched
Rangers?
it, it's DreamWorks. No, it's different. Different than Power Rangers. Anyway, but like a character who is both are 100% confirmed straight will look at each other a certain way, and people make all these weird ass fake like fan accounts of
I do see
shipping them together, and like all of a sudden they're fucking each other. And it's like, dude, you
Whoa,
just looked at
I've
him like,
seen-
relax, calm down.
that
I
I've
can't
seen
stand
that stuff.
that shit. Or people do that with Naruto and Sasuke all the time.
Okay. See, I've seen that stuff, but it's been like I've seen it a lot with like American Horror Story, but it's also it's almost always teenage girls.
See,
Yeah.
you guys are still stuck on TV shows. I mean, like things in general. For example,
Like trucks.
I like weed, right?
But
Loud?
you're not a.
But I hate stoners. Like people that are like, yo man, I smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
Like, no,
I
you don't want to do that.
I do get that. Like I love trucks, but I hate like
Yeah,
especially
trip.
like we live in a very
Yeah,
rural
too.
kind of area, and like I can't stand
Loud
like
and
I would love a
proud.
diesel
like,
truck.
Like yee ha ha.
Yeah, but like I can't
Loud and
stand
proud.
I can't stand the guys who go around like that.
Rolling coal.
Yeah,
Coal.
like kids in high school who would wear like the diesel sweatshirts and stuff. It's like
Oh yeah, my Cummins.
yeah, I'd
I'd be
love a
stroking
diesel
and
truck or
coming.
something.
Yeah, I'd rather.
Better-
Or-
Better be coming than stroking.
Yeah.
Stupid
That's
shit. Like
just
I
annoying.
no, I get what you're saying now. Like there's things that you like, but like
It's like
there's
some,
like the
just some
stereotypical.
Yeah, some people just take it to
Too-
the extreme,
yeah.
and it's like,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
just
yeah.
stop.
I don't mind the fan accounts because it's just very passionate fans.
No, some
and a
of
lot,
it's
like I
cool.
said, a lot of
I'm
the
saying
times
it's the weird
it's-
shit.
Yeah, but it's a lot of times it's the people who are like lonely and like it's like literally.
Yeah, but see, to them, it's not weird.
it's not weird. It's literally they feel like they have the connection to the characters.
Yeah, they're in their own realm. It's like you and your stuff.
Yeah.
And you used to write and everything else.
Yeah,
so
but
that
it was normal stuff. It wasn't.
Yeah,
you,
to you,
yeah,
but
it's
to us,
normal.
like
No, like it was normal storybook, like regular shit.
No,
it
'cause
wasn't like
to me it was odd.
he glanced at this person, so
yeah,
they must
I
be
get
gay.
what you're saying, but what you were finding normal just from like you like writing and shit, Zach's saying he found it weird.
Yeah, and it's
So
not,
what you're finding weird is completely like it's their normal, but it's the same thing. I'm someone who's like, oh, did you see the way that character looked at this character? You think it's weird, but you're the one writing stories. But Zach thinks it's weird, but you think it's normal. But I think, yeah, you get what I'm saying?
No, I'm lost.
Are you
All
serious?
right,
You're
for
actually
instance,
lost?
let's put it somewhere else. All right. So the biggest one that I like to give, like the biggest example, is like everybody has a worst. So like there's certain people that live rich lives,
And their
live-
worst is like,
and their worst is like losing their toothbrush, and then there's people that are homeless, and their worst is not having a home.
or,
Like that's
or literally dying.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
literally their worst. But these people will never experience that because they're too busy looking for the toothbrush. But that's the example of mindsets, and mindsets can go from pretty much anything or
Yeah.
start anywhere. And that's an example of a mindset. It's just normal,
What you find
Every day.
normal might not be normal to someone else.
and somebody's
It's like
worst
how I
might be-
made
Yeah,
my
that's
Jeep
very
accounts
true.
because I love Jeep. Someone could find
Yeah,
it and be
dude,
like, that's
that's
a little
fucking weird to me. All these Jeep people,
Yeah,
it's fucking
it's
weird.
kind of yeah, it's a bit
It's a
extra.
Jeep thing. Fuck.
But see, like it doesn't matter to you, but it matters to the rest of us.
I
who
understand.
like
Like it
Jeeps.
matters to you.
Like it's the people who
Like
who
Antonio
do the stance on their
matters
cars.
to him.
Exactly. It's all a
I
matter
don't
of
mean. I'm not trying to talk about like that kind of stuff. I just the people who read into other things like these people are straight. There's no reason to draw two straight characters fucking each other because you like that. Like that's just wrong.
to you,
Because that's not what they
to
do.
you,
That's
not
what
to
they-
them.
That's not what.
That's
they
what
do.
we're trying to get to you. Drugs, and more specifically legalization of weed.
Legalization of weed. I think it should be legalized.
What about the people who don't think it should be like? What I mean, it's classified under the worst drug possible, like up there with heroin and stuff. Man.
Well, all right. So
Well, the government. It's not the first time the government's been wrong.
That's true.
They've been pushing that and fighting that since like the 50s.
Well, see, I
we
think
learned about that in college.
I think it has to do with more of like the actual economic standpoint
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
than
Yeah, but I
what
mean,
it does to
But
people.
it'd be great for.
do you know how much money they could make from
You know how much money
taxing
Colorado
legal
and-
marijuana?
Colorado, Washington.
Well, you
all
know,
those
all
ones are
right.
making?
So let's break it down. You know how much money the government makes off of just cigarettes, and the fact that if marijuana comes into play, they don't have as much control
They
over
don't have
it.
any control over it.
So that's the
I
problem.
mean, some.
That's why the government is so hard against it, because then they'll have to tax the hell out of it. But then it's too obvious. It's too obvious if they tax the hell out of it. So
20%
now it's
tax on it.
I mean, it would make a lot of money.
It makes a shit ton of money, dude. People out in like Colorado and like Oregon, Washington, those weed farmers out there, they're growing so much that they're just giving it away because the supply is much higher than the demand.
Oh no, people are living wealthy off of it.
Hell
Without a
yeah.
doubt. I mean, Wiz Khalifa has his own.
Yeah.
And
Khalifa Kush.
Shout out to KK.
Khalifa Kush.
But I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those things where the government's involved in everything else. So it's just.
I don't know. I feel like in the next 10 years it'll be legal
I said
everywhere.
that 10 years ago.
No, 20 years.
It's like fucking 20 years.
Eventually, I feel like it'll be legal everywhere.
What about Coke?
No.
No,
Cocaine.
that probably
That doesn't
shouldn't be
benefit.
legal.
All right, look, Matt. Just because you want to snort it down of a hooker's ass,
Alright, you got me. It's like the only reason
Nah, I
why.
mean, like,
Just
with,
a
like,
1 day pass.
with cannabis, there's medical. I use it for medical shit. So
Really?
Yeah.
Canada uses
I
cocaine
said
for...
cannabis.
Cannabis.
I thought you said Canada uses cocaine medicinally.
No.
The U.S. used to.
Breakthrough.
U.S. used to.
Yeah.
Um,
Used to be in Coca-Cola
which
too.
president was it that was in the wheelchair? Was it Teddy?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah. They used to give him Coke all the time to kind of perk him up and
This
wake
is
him up.
great.
Oh no, yeah. There used to be a little jar in his medicine cabinet, and they'd be like, "Here's a little spoon."
Yeah, they used to use.
I need to greet my people.
Heroin too.
Yeah. Drugs used to be
Drugs used to be very prevalent before we knew.
the side effects.
Yeah, before we knew how is that it though? Is that because we knew how bad?
No, because it. I mean, I think it's because it went from something that was being used medically in quotations, to it got into it turned recreational and
Well,
people began overdosing it.
Yeah, see, it's now revolutionized. So now it's completely different than what it was before.
Yeah, it's not at all you're giving the president a little bit of cocaine to
There's a little
wake
more
him
of
up or whatever.
Yeah, there's a little more of an abuse now.
There's it's turned it started becoming abused and people were like, maybe not.
Maybe we shouldn't let people just do heroin and meth all the time.
But can you? I guess you can OD in coke, can't you? It takes
It'll stop your heart. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Was it
cocaine?
Is it
Cocaine's
addictive?
hard, dude. Yes. Cocaine is a very hard drug.
I think it's one of the most
prescriptions.
addictive.
Oh yeah, but you
Yeah.
can OD on almost anything.
Yeah.
Sleeping
I mean,
pills.
you drink too much water,
You can drown.
You can drown.
I mean,
I don't know if it's called drowning, but
I don't know, man. I've heard some fun stories about coke, and I'm like, I'm not saying I would do it, but it sounds like a good time.
It sounds like a fun time.
People have actually compared it to ADD medication. So
Adderall?
like Adderall. Yeah.
Just take Adderall then. Just take pop an Adderall. Pop an Addy. Tell me how you feel.
I have Adderall.
Pop it.
Adderall had me
I can tell you how I feel.
How you feel?
You feel very focused on it's supposed to focus you up because people with ADD tend to not be able to focus on one thing. They jump. A lot of times I'll jump, and that's why I struggle with this kind of stuff because I'll jump from one thing to the next and completely forget to go back to it.
Well, that's medicine. If we would take it, it would do a completely different thing for us because we're not supposed to
Well, I
take
mean,
it.
That's depends. I mean, I think the overall effect though is it kind of focuses you up and you feel zeroed in on everything. When I take it, if you sit and whatever you put in front of me, I'm going to finish and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to finish. But the only thing I hate about it is I don't eat at all. I'll take one in the morning. I'll pop one. Pop a pill. I would when I would take it at school and I'd have a bunch of stuff coming up or that I needed to get done. I'd take it maybe 9 in the morning. It takes about an hour to kick in. Then my heart first little bit when I went back onto it because it was years since I was on it, and then when I got to college I was like I can't focus on anything. First couple days my heart would just race and I would talk like crazy. My mind would be going a mile a minute, and I would jump from topic to topic, but I'd feel so passionate about every single one. Didn't matter what I was talking about. And then after the first couple of days, it started actually zeroing. I was actually laser focus. Anything you put in front of me, I would do, and just put 100% effort into it. When I would take my ADD medication, there was no, it's 90% done, good enough. To me, it had to be 100% all the way through. Boom, 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 boom. and people say that's what Coke's like. So anyway, that's been the Yungcast,
Any last thoughts?
episode 2. I don't know what do you guys want to say? Anything?
No.
Don't do drugs unless it's medicinal weed.
Do drugs responsibly.
If you do drugs, don't and if you drink responsibly.
Obviously, I mean, come on,
Yeah,
drink
don't
responsibly,
drink and
do drugs
pop
responsibly.
those
Yeah, we're
out.
not saying to do anything illegal or to do anything.
Don't break
that
the
would-
law.
Yeah. Just make smart decisions. We're not your parents.
Anything you do is on
Don't
you.
do it by yourself.
Have a friend.
Have a friend.
But
Have a buddy.
yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
See you later.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye.